right, coming up next, it's a bantamweight matchup between Sugar Sean O'Malley and Henry the Messenger Cejudo. The Olympic gold medalist, UFC flyweight champion, and again, you talk about work ethic. That conversation begins with the messenger, Henry Cejudo.
It absolutely does. As a young boy, Henry understood that he wanted gold bigger than any high school kid should chase. So he moved to the Olympic Training Center, and he trained with me as I was getting ready for the Olympic team prior as a little kid, because he knew winning an NCAA title wasn't enough for him. Ultimately, he became Olympic champion, the youngest in U.S. history, and now he's the UFC champion. What a career by Henry Cejudo.
Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedowns. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. More than 5 years apart, with big differences in height and reach. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Bergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Greco-Roman wrestler, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, Henry the Messenger Cejudo. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 15 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, USA, Sugar Sean O'Malley.
All right, get to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
You ready?
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. Going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it up with.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman.
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He landed that punch over and over again. What's he gonna do to follow up?
Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lanes the straight. straight punch there. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's gonna start looking to land big shots to the top.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
And he landed the right hand there. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, create this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Henry Cejudo.
Straight punch lands.
Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying active.
This is exactly what he needed to get a takedown and secure the position.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, you gotta be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Oh, these are some big punches here from the top, DC. He hasn't needed to enter his opponent's guard yet, and he may not have to.
He may not have to, but he's doing a real good job of being aware. There's danger when you're standing at the top of your opponent like that. You gotta watch his up kicks. Notice how he leads with his hips when he goes to land the strike. All
right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Side control now. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Sean O'Malley. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. 20 seconds left. Well, you gotta stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by O'Malley. Round two straight ahead. All right, so a crowd-pleasing 5 minutes in the books. DC, take us through some of the highlights.
Punch after punch landed right on his opponent's face. He did a great job of finding his target, locking in, and then getting his fist to the target in that round.
Breathe, slow it down. How you feel? Great, man. That was awesome. I told you.
Okay, you ready? Round two. Ready?
All right, here we go with round two. Nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Quick entry to get it on a single.
That was a great single. Big slam takedown. That was beautiful.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. The Olympic gold medalist, Cejudo, going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions. Oh, useful strike on the ground, that was. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Sean O'Malley. Cejudo's looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by O'Malley.
Let's go, finish this guy.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace and up to...
Shot a double leg.
Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by the ever-improved Henry Cejudo. He's got a serious right punch, and he went to it effectively there.
It is his money shot, and he will continue to throw it until he finds a knockout.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Cejudo. He continues to evolve as a striker. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, side control now. Under a minute now to go. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
30 seconds to go now. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by O'Malley. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go fight.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Cejudo. Connects with a right, and really starting to make these shots count. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by O'Malley. Ground and pound strike there now. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Sean O'Malley. I mean, how many can he take? All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here for Bob. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch.
Trying to recover full guard there.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Cejudo. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. 10 seconds now to go in the round. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, let's check out some of the action from that previous round, DC, and what a display on the feet. Huge knockdown with that kick.
Yeah, he's a high-level striker. He throws these kicks to the body, he throws them low, but when he goes up top, he's very powerful, and he can end anybody's night. The toughness displayed by his opponent allowed him to stay in the fight, but he cannot take many more of those types of strikes.
Catch your breath. Breathe. Listen, you can do this now. I want you to go down and put your combination.
All right, you ready? You ready? Let's go, fight.
Nice punch there by O'Malley. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. So once again, making good use of his size as he lands the knee. Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC.
Oh, yeah, right hand.
All right, so a high-amplitude double-leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hips, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Cejudo. He continues to evolve as a striker. Good, solid strike on the ground. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off of his back. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, tagged him with that right hand. What a strike that was.
What a strike that he is landing over and over again. His opponent will need to make some adjustments.
Cejudo's back in half guard. Oh, his opponent's swimming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any you've ever seen.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Sean O'Malley. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by O'Malley. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Well, he's got his back now. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
Listen, we lost that last round. We're probably down on the scorecards. I need
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. That was some serious precision striking on display in the previous round. Found his openings upstairs and closed the show.
He has landed at an alarming rate. His opponent needs to get his head off the center line. He's walking into him with his head straight up, not moving, trying to engage without changing the angles. That is why he is getting brutalized right now.
Connects with a right hand. Pretty good punch, that one.
Nice right punch by this young man.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish.
And this might just be a matter of time. side control now, DC. When you get side control in the fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Good work from the top here by the ever-improved Henry Cejudo. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Under 1 minute to go, fifth and final round. Useful strike there, the ground and pound on point tonight. Solid strike on the ground.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
What a fight!
Yeah, it's close, it's close.
Well, don't leave it in the judges' hands. A little bit easier said than done. Competitive, close fight. You got to lean either way.
I mean, it is horrible when you walk back to the center of the octagon not knowing exactly who won the fight. I thought he won a lot of the striking exchanges, but it wasn't very clear. So it'll be interesting to see who gets the decision.
Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Henry the Messenger Cejudo.
Ooh, those split decisions are something else. He is happy to exhale at this point in time. It was a close fight, and the judges certainly felt that way as well.
It's the worst feeling in the world when you go to the middle and you're just not sure. Your heart is beating so fast, especially when you hear your opponent's name called right before you ultimately win the fight. He put in a lot of work, he fought through the adversity, and got the job done. You should be very proud.